Welcome to a Monday edition. We're calling it a Victory Monday edition of the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff. I'm Ryan McGuffey here in the REKAP studios. I'm still jacked up. I'm still riding the high of Saturday night. I don't know about you guys. I was still so juiced on Saturday. I mean, it was like, where are we going after this? Because we can't go to bed after that type of energy when the Bears beat the Packers 22-16 in absolute improbable fashion. At one point, they were 0.9% to win the football game. They were a 99.1% chance for the Packers to win. You guys know what happened. The onside kick, they recover it. The touchdown to Ja'Day Walker, the overtime pass to DJ Moore, and I can't wait for Phil Simms in the chat. I honestly can't wait for Phil Simms in the chat any longer. Let's get to the chat. The Bears are officially a playoff team after the Lions lose to the Steelers yesterday and a crazy ending to that game. So the Chicago Bears have punched their playoff ticket no matter what happens. Even if they cough up the 2 losses the rest of the way, they're really in a good position to clinch the NFC North. 73% chance to clinch the NFC North and have a first round home game. And they still have an outside shot at the number 1 seed since the since the Seahawks have that. Of course, it's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations nearest you. Order.hooters.com. If you're looking for lunch, you don't feel like cooking this week because you're cooking a big Christmas meal. Big week. It's Christmas week. A lot going on. We have the closest to the pin Hoodie winner that I can't wait to announce also here in the show. The chat is on overflow. It's on tilt. And here we go. Pablo, my favorite part of the weekend was listening to all the Packers postgame shows. It was like listening to myself for the last 30 years. If we would have fired the coach, what we need is it's our time now. You're damn right it is, Eric. Listen, these past 2 days have been the most memorable for Bears organization in a long time. Beating Green Bay and going to the playoffs. Unreal. Speaking of which, guys, get your Take That Green Bay merch right now. It is available. We told you after the game that there would be merch available online. Take That Green Bay at clarkstreetsports.com. I will make sure to get that in the chat. Here, let me do that right now. I will put the hoodie link in the chat to Take That Green Bay. Let's see here. Take That Green Bay. We'll find it. Clark Street Sports. That's where you find it. Let me get that because then I'll get the chat rolling right here. Here it is. I am putting this in the chat for all of you who would like the Take That Green Bay hoodie. Here it comes. You may have already put it in there. This chat has so many damn comments in it. I'm putting it in there anyway. There it goes. Back to Eric. Stat of the day. This is the first time since 1960 the Bears beat the Packers being down 10 points going into the fourth quarter. Unbelievable. I mean, everything about how they won is unbelievable. The playoff update is, Guff, if Bears went out and Seattle loses one of their next 2, the Bears get the number 1 seed. So that's what, there you go. Very much a possibility. I believe the Panthers are at, they're on the road, the Panthers. They're at the Panthers, I believe. So, and the Panthers, who are now in the driver's seat for their own division, have to win that game. And then they're at the 49ers, who have clinched a playoff spot. So we'll see what happens after that. 0.5% of winning before the onside kick. Cardiac Bears do it again. Burkhardt and Brady were ecstatic. They were great. I thought they were fantastic. Brett says, I'm having steak and chicken and broccoli stir fry for dinner tonight and watching football. I have a feeling who I know it'll be with. Lip Ripper, happy Victory Monday. Went to the game, and that was the loudest I have ever heard the stadium. It was on fire. What the haters going to say now about the Iceman? Oh, I can wait. I see him. I believe the real Phil Simms is in the chat, and if he's not, he's a coward for not being here. That thing on TV sounded loud as hell. Hand clap for our guy Ryan, who was the quickest draw on Twitter as he put up news that the Bears clinch a playoff spot. Appreciate the effort, my dude. Of course, as soon as that game went final, I was like, boom, playoff team. Dobbs' guardian cap was on too tight because his eyes were bulging when he saw the onside kick coming his way. F the Packers always. Yeah, so much for the hands team. He looked up like he was expecting to get lit up. And then Joshua Blackwell, man, he's been as good as anybody on special teams this year. Comes up with the cover. A recover. What is your New Year's Eve resolution? Mine is a Bears division winner. Well, that's my friend. I more to come on that, Brett. Let's get through Christmas first. I haven't thought about a resolution. Biggest Bears win in Katie's lifetime. Believe that, says Landon. Jess, happy Victory Monday. Sadly, I have a meeting at 12:30, but that game was insane. So the Steelers game, so was the Steelers game, so was the New England game. Great weekend, but I'm exhausted by refs influencing the game. I mean, look at these comments. I'm still a half hour behind here. Bears sent trucks and drilling equipment to Hammond to test out the potential stadium site. Doesn't sound like a bluff to me anymore. Well, you got to be invested in the bluff. I don't know how New England squeaked out that win. Ravens gave so many gifts to you. Need the defense in the draft. That's a message to Phil, which I don't believe him. Don't see him yet. No mention of what's his name or his Northwest Indiana Hooters today. Not yet. Bears drafted the steal in the draft with Mighty Monungai. That dude is a dude. Jess says, let the Bears go to Hammond. They'll figure out quick why they were able to get those tax breaks so fast. Hey, let's not crush on the NWI. Walking out of Soldier Field after the game and all the fans chanting Green Bay sucks was the best Christmas present ever. There's nothing like it. Looking forward to January 6th when we celebrate the postseason at Hooters O'Hare. Yeah, we will be at Hooters O'Hare on January 6th. And not just putting a bow on the regular season anymore. We'll be looking ahead in a playoff preview edition of Studio 41 Football Recap Live. We'll have more about that because this week's show is tonight. I want to make sure that we get that out there later on. If the Colts lose tonight, Duval clinches a playoff berth. I'm sure they're already in. That was as impressive of a win of the weekend as they had in Denver. Everybody's asking where the real Phil Simms is. I'm going to get to him. I hope he's down there somewhere. How about the White Sox? Guff, great signing. Plus Murakami is a power lefty. The White Sox yesterday, before the NFL slate gets going, the news comes out that they got Mooney. That's how he wants to be referred to as Mooney. Mooney Murakami. And I like BA's nickname for him, Eminem. The dude's a power-hitting lefty. A lot of people thought he was going to get a 5-year plus deal, 22 per. White Sox came in and said, boom, we got you. The market came down and the White Sox got involved and they got their power slugging. He could be a dude, man. He could be. Low risk, high reward. They need to keep DJ Moore. Oh, now we're saying let's get DJ Moore. Here's Tracy's dad. Oh, I know this guy. Jerry. Why isn't Kevin Knox getting more playing time with the Windy City Bulls? Why is he on the coach's shit list? Very frustrating as a season ticket holder. Now, how about that? Windy City Bulls on a White Sox signing Murakami, and more importantly, the Green Bay Packers taking one on the chin. Speaking of which, that's what Jordan Love did. What a throw from Caleb and a catch by Moore. Absolutely. Yeah, Wilson Contreras traded to Boston yesterday. Becky definitely got her wine. Godfather. Southside doing business. Northside, they're asleep. Just saw the White Sox sign the Japanese third baseman. Looks like the Sox are finally getting their team better. I believe that they'll be moving him to first base. Rick chimes in. I only have one word to say. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Yes, it's unbelievable. One acronym to say. Oh, you know what, Becky? At least you can't be crapping on the White Sox. At least they're having a press conference to announce a news today. Why do the Bears keep doing that to us? I'll take the cardiac Bears. I can see the Seahawks losing to the Niners and the Panthers, says Thomas. Certainly the Panthers game's a big one. When will Guff do the full Ben Johnson? We'll have to see. Oh, boy. Looks like I'm getting multiple calls for that. Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. I've never seen a Bear Stadium that loud in a very, very long time. Guff, time for you to sing Bear Down or do the full Ben Johnson. Taking your shirt off, doing good, better, best. My wife asked about this. She said, is that really happening? Sox will be a 500 club next year. They got to add more, Lip. Enough we had injuries talk. Both teams had injuries and enough Green Bay. There was holding on the last throw. There was also PI from Nixon, who also cheap shot at DJ early in the game. Carmen's a bitch. That's a very great call. Still don't see the real Phil Simms. Every young athlete out there needs to look at Nixon from Green Bay on what not to do. Guy's a bag of trash. Felt good about it when they won, right? Couldn't wait to meet the media. How's it going now? Do the Bears just let Rome and Luther sit until the playoffs to get back to healthy? I think Rome is a possibility. Luther, I'll be curious about. If we free up money to finally get a great defensive pass rusher, then sadly I would be okay with DJ Moore leaving, but it sucks. Business is business. Doug Collins let go after taking the Bulls to the Eastern Conference Final. Enter Phil. Did you hear what Ben Johnson said this morning about Montez Sweat? He said since the bye week, he believes he's playing the best football of his career. Sometimes the tape tells more, but tells you what Ben Johnson's thinking of Montez Sweat. Doesn't mean they don't need penetration from the other three guys. If the Sox are 500 next year, that's a 21-game improvement after a 19-game improvement from last year. They need more pitching. Kyle says, happy victory Monday in lunch hour. So, Jack, the Bears are back in the playoffs. I took care of the team up north. It's 12-22. The Bears are still in first place in the NFC North, the Bears. Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks. Damn right they do. Thanks for making noise at the game, Lip Ripper. Looked amazing, and yes, great signing by our Sox. Christian Betancourt and Matter is now back with the Cubs. That's not quite the counter to Murakami. And here comes the real Phil Simms. Bulls may have won 3 in a row, but I'm not falling for it again, Guff. Not fooling me twice. Trade now early and often. AK. Agreed. 152 points last night. Oh, here we go. By the way, Lawrence, Herbert, and Drake made the best performances this week, and your boy did okay. I mean, beating a backup quarterback who played pretty well doesn't make you... Hey, Phil, you're about to have your effing ass muted. You are an idiot. Come on. I'm actually no longer... I'm calling a spade here. You're an idiot. I didn't see what... He didn't beat a backup quarterback, by the way. Okay? That's the defense. What he went and did down the drive, I'm telling you right now, Drake May couldn't have made the throw to the corner on Janae Walker when he's got a pass rush, he's off balance and makes a throw. And how many quarterbacks can make that throw to DJ Moore in stride when DJ Moore's getting absolutely accosted? Screw you. If you're going to come back on here and start trying to stir the pot, you've had your shit sandwich now each and every week for the last 3 weeks, and you can't just admit how it tastes. Fact. I love you, Phil, but I'm not letting you come over here and stir this crap. Just like you did, Roll Tide, Google that. Google that, Phil. You're going to come in here and have the balls to try to still beat. No. Sorry, Phil got me fired up. My brothers and I were screaming our heads off when Janae Walker got his touchdown and after DJ Moore ended to take that Green Bay. Lip Ripper. Phil, you watched that throw to DJ, right? Right? Where you at, Phil? Where you at? Did they win the division? No, they still have 2 games. Phil, you're an idiot. You really are. It's funny. I didn't see you mention Bo Nix today. Now you're bringing Trevor Lawrence back into a conversation. You just insert whatever you want. I'm jumping down here to go live. Where you at? Tom says you're a hater. You are. Al, great week and go Bears. White Sox big move. Wild card for Sox. They will be good, better, but not best yet. They need to make more moves. Calm down. I believe the score prediction. Let me take a look. I thought I had somebody in here who I had it. Let me take a look. I was going to announce it here in a bit. Phil, you jack. Got me all jacked up for no reason at all. Just no reason. Let's take a look here at the comments. I need to see if there's been a change. I think. Let's see. Where are you at? Where are you at? Which one was you? Which one was you? Because I'm looking at all the comments here. I'll pull it back up here as well, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Are you kidding me, Phil? Seriously, dude. Are you seriously kidding me? Where's Phil now? I don't see Phil. Did they win the division? No, they're going to, you jag. Come on, Phil. Yeah, Supreme. He's Phil Simms. Where you at? I need you front and center. Talk that shit now. Bear down. What a game. F Green Bay. Look at this. And as for the White Sox. Dude, you literally are a hater. You are a hater. Like somebody does something good and you're like, well, that doesn't matter. Keep filling Wrigley Field, Phil. What do the Cubs do? I mean, you come into a community that's full of love. We call people out when they need to be called out. No doubt about it. But you coming in here, you're being irresponsible. We need more members to push back on this guy. Members only. You had the chance to win the hoodie, and I'm looking that video up as we speak. Just to make sure. We had 19 predictions. 19 of you. I got my one that I flagged here that I think is our winner. Of course, Phil had the Packers. Just making sure. Yeah. The winner of the hoodie, and I don't know if he's in here, and this is proof. Yeah, you're here. You're talking so much crap, dude. It makes no sense. You're actually making no sense. And if you're going to do that crap, we're going to call you out, and I will. Fired Up Guff is the best. Some people don't know football. Tyler says, Phil's trying to give Guff a heart attack. Haters going to hate. Don't sweat it, Guff. Go Bears. Mom, Dad, calm down. Eric, Guff, at the end of the day, there's only a couple quarterbacks that can make that throw to DJ. Mahomes and Allen. Young, who do you have tonight for bet of the day? All I want for Christmas is Cap on FaceTime. I'm getting to bet of the day here shortly. My guy who just became, I think, our recent member 2 days ago. Oh, this was a comment. Johnny Malziola is our closest to the pin. He had Bears 24, Packers 17. Johnny Maziola, you, my friend, are getting a hoodie. Email me, recapoffice@gmail.com, recapoffice@gmail.com. You have won yourself a nice Christmas gift. You won yourself the hoodie that quick. Just became on ZZ Top. Guff has done a great job. 3 years, $3 million, but only guarantee $1 million due to Guff. I have zero injury history. None. I don't see 23-16 in here. We're going to have to talk about this. Do we have discrepancy? Where do you have it on here? I don't see anything in the comments. Published comments. Yeah. Let me take a look here. I have Johnny Malziola as the winner. I do not see a 20. I don't see that comment in here. I'll look at it later on, Ellie. We'll figure it out. Tom, so is Warren reneging on the shovels in the ground? Yes. That is definitely a thing. Arnie, as a Cub fans, I applaud the White Sox and Getz' efforts for the recent signing. Bears define next man up mentality. Hoyer needs to go. Chris Getz runs circles around this clown. How about that? Chris Getz getting all the love. All the love. Speaking of love, this is a great week to go to Hooters. Families in town. You need to get away. You need to step out and watch some foosball. Yeah, great place to watch football. We got football on all week now that there's bowl games, etc. I should have probably danced in the bowl game pool, which I've done a great job. The college football, by the way, we'll get into that in a minute. Hooters, great if last second shopping. $25 gift cards give you $5 bonus cash back applied to the drink of the month. 2 of them this month. The Espresso Martini, $8, and the Maker's Mark Old Fashioned. That's $10. All month long. Promo running out here. Christmas is only 3 days away. That's hard to believe. Best place to watch football. Best place to watch the games. Get the family. Go to Hooters. Great food. Great camaraderie. Cold beer in the Big Daddy mugs. And the iconic Hooters girls. We will be at Hooters O'Hare on January 6th. Make your plans to be with us. That's where we'll be. Comments are pouring in. Tyler says, good signing by the White Sox. What do you think there will be the next? I think it's got to be pitching. Ellie saying, sorry, was 23-17. If it's 23-17, you're the winner. Even got a like on it. All right, Ellie, I will dig it up. Bam. You know what? I just found it. Ellie, send me your mail, bud. You are officially there. I got did I win? I'm going to like that right now. You did win. I mean, how do you not? 23-17, you were 1 point off in both directions, my friend. You are the winner. I'm glad that that's why, bark it out. This was by far our most participatory hoodie contest yet. And by the way, the new hoodies, they're available. I put it in the chat. So send me your address. REKAPoffice@gmail.com. REKAPoffice@gmail.com. Guff would be proud. I went to Ranelli's for the game, a notorious Packers bar in Chicago, and started a few. Tom, you're awesome. You're awesome. Iceman is the man. Glad to wear Caleb. Loud and proud. Take that. How do I send my address? REKAPoffice@gmail.com. REKAPoffice@gmail.com. And send me your size, please. Send me your size. Who wore the cheese grater better, DJ or Caleb? Answer, both rocked it. Green Bay sucks. Young, they're not firing Hoyer. He's on a 5-year deal. I did see Aloha. I saw yours. You were damn close. And Kyle, you've been just every single week just getting closer and closer and closer. I love the Iceman. Let's jump back up here. If you had to pick Caleb or May for the next 5 years, I'm not giving back Caleb Williams to save anything. He's my guy. Phil equals Spike Lee. Guff is Reggie Miller. Oh, yeah. Bear the F down, says Ty. Bear the F down. So when does Scrooge McRicketts let Little Jed spend something on a good player? We're going to see sooner than later. Unapologetic and unfiltered truth. Is Phil a Packers fan? He can't be a Bears fan. I think we all agree with that. Charles, hey, Guff, great weekend. The beloved took care of the Packers. Hit a nice 5-team parlay. Also had Bama and Miami. F Green Bay for life. I love it. Dave says, took it more than the chin. That's a fact. That's a fact. Young is all over me about the bet of the day. We're going to get to that in a second. Lip Ripper says, I love Williams after the game. High-fiving the fans. It was awesome. Hey, Young, calm down, dude. You'll be able to get your bet of the day in. Okay, Becky, PCA was at the game. Maybe PCA is their good luck charm. Or maybe PCA was looking for a good luck. And now it can rub off on the Chicago or Cubs. Yeah, on the Chicago Cubs. The dog of the day, in partnership with Paws for Patrick, helping adolescents and mental health. 30,000 kids that they have helped, adolescents. 30,000 since 2020. These mental health facilities are packed. They are at capacity, folks. And I'm telling you, I love Casey. Casey's one of my favorites. I see some more of the dogs are popping in. You can send your dog to make it the dog of the day. REKAPoffice@gmail.com. I will feature your dog. Favorite outing is visiting kids. These places are at capacity, these mental health facilities. And Paws for Patrick, you can check them out at pawsforpatrick.org. They are putting dogs into mental health institutions full time. That's their mission. Not 1 hour a week, not a little, just a quick in and out. Full time, folks. Dogs like Casey could be with adolescents who are struggling in every way, shape, and form. It's a pandemic. The system is broken, very broken. Trust me, I know. Text REKAP 25 to 44321. REKAP 25 to 44321. I know my friend Al made a donation on my behalf over the weekend for this time of the holidays. And Al, I thank you greatly. Support Paws for Patrick's life-changing mission. Learn more at pawsforpatrick.org. Text REKAP 25 to 44321. What are you doing? If you're, I'm telling you right now, Young, if you're snoring on the charity, I'll mute you too. I have no problem. Yo, Guff, what a time to be a Bears fan. Bear down, Viso Joe. Absolutely. Supreme Production. Phil was ready to come here and crap all over us for looking abysmal for 3 quarters. Pull off the comeback, and now he wants to bring up other stuff. Get that weak shit out of here. Playoffs. What's disappointing is that Phil's not here. He says he's here. He ain't here. He's, oh no, here. Yeah, right. This was 20 minutes ago. He put that up there. Okay. Godfather gets 2 barks from Lucy. I like giving it a bark scale. I like giving it the bark scale from Lucy. That's great. Absolutely. Pablo, love the charity. I only have my sister's dog, but hopefully can get one in the future. 100%. Supreme is like Supreme. Look at Phil. Phil, did we quiet you finally? I don't have a problem talking. I don't. You just got to be ready to back it up. And now you've earned your own nickname, dude. Come on. You need to send the song I emailed you to Phil. Needs to listen to it, and maybe he'll get a clue. Hang on. I'm going to go get you guys something here. Because it's time. Young Sue's all over me, and I don't really care. Oh, boy. Phil got me irrationally worked up. A lot of haters coming at me for the Alabama pick the other day. To be quite honest with you, early in the game, it looked like that was a horrific pick. Smart money, sharp money, was all over Oklahoma. Not so much. We cashed that ticket and we move on. Look at the record in college football here on the channel on picks I've given out. 12-6. Maybe we should have just hovered in that lane for as long as we possibly could. Tonight, Juwan Jennings has really stepped up for the San Francisco 49ers. He's become their primary red zone, their top red zone target. He scored touchdowns in 5 out of 6. And I'm getting him to score a touchdown tonight. Ricky Pearsall is back on the shelf yet again. And I just like this connection that's formed with Brock Purdy and Juwan Jennings now that some of the murkiness is out of the water, meaning Deebo Samuel's gone, Brandon Ayuk. Pearsall hasn't been healthy all year. And this guy has become a red zone target, even with George Kittle, who gets a lot of attention. So, yes, there you go. There you go. Juwan Jennings is our recap bet of the day. As we're wearing the shades, it's always good to have the shaves. The best halftime live bet, Bama money line, stay hot, Guff. Did you do it, Lip? You said you might. You said you might. Tom, cardiac Bears need to start beating the Packers like they beat the Browns. I want the all-time record back. Guff, what? When am I doing the full Ben Johnson? Good, better, best. Never let it rest until you're good, you're better, and your best is your best. Justin, where did Cap get his cheese grater hat? I'll have to ask him, Justin. Oh, you sucks. Hook 'em horn. Wish it bothers me, but I don't have a problem being honest. I don't have a problem with you being honest. You just haven't been right for a month. You haven't. And you've actually, not only have you not been right, it's just gone the other, it's literally gone the way that you haven't. Damn, Phil. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until you're good, you're better, your best is your best. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Bears! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! There, you wanted it. I promised it. And unlike Phil, you get it. Woo! The Chicago Bears are a playoff team, folks, and they're about to be division champions. Can you handle that, Phil? Because there you go, my friend. I told you guys, you wanted Ben Johnson. I gave you Ben Johnson. Man of my word, if the Bears beat the Packers, I'm doing a full Ben Johnson. And there you effing go. There you go. Take that, Green Bay. Take that. Feel what it's like for the first time in 30 years to tuck your head between your legs and look up at the standings for once. I am crazy, Young. I am crazy. Johnny. Hey, buddy, I thought you won the hoodie. I stand corrected. I had to go back into the chat. Ellie is our winner of the hoodie. You were awfully close, Johnny. You were awfully close. Yeah! I love this channel. 3 marks from Lucy. Oh, take that, Green Bay. What a day. What a Victory Monday edition of the show. And now the Chicago Bears are knocking on the door to the NFC North Division title. So, Phil, put that in your pipe and smoke it and enjoy the crap sandwich for the first time in a long time. Well, not necessarily, because you've been basically wrong for a month. This has been the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff, a Victory Monday Ben Johnson edition. Good, better, best. You love it. I love it. It's very simple for the Bears to win Sunday night. Get the division, plain and simple. Take that. They have a Sunday night football game. The show will go on, folks. We will not have a show on Christmas, obviously. No show on Christmas. I will give you updates along the way. My beautiful wife's birthday tomorrow, so it'll be a toast to her. Way to bring it, Guff. Bear down, my friend. Hey, I told you I would do it. You guys thought, well, I'm going to keep putting it out there, but when are we going to see it? I got you. It's been the REKAP Lunch Hour brought to you by Hooters. We do it every day, Monday through Friday at 12:30. This place is passionate, man. You guys are the greatest. Let's go. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. If you're out there shopping, be careful. It's a crazy, crazy world. Dodge, weave, zig, and zag. It's all brought to you by Hooters. Tonight, Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Cap, Tom Waddle, and Olin Kreutz break down the Packers game to tell the real Phil Simms how it is, and we go from there. Tonight, 8 o'clock, Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Make your plans to be with us here on the channel. You got to get Cap to do that? Well, you guys have to call him out and see if he'll do it. Have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the day. We'll do it again tomorrow on the REKAP Lunch Hour at 12:30. Good, better, best. Go Bears! Take